How does despair come to the 10? What are the kelim for it?
The despair in the 10 is that we reach a special illumination from above, because it all comes from the light from above. There's never anything that comes from us, as it seems to us, that we're in despair in this world, we get mad, we cry. It's all from illuminations from above. That's how we're activated in 100% in everything. So an illumination comes from above that gives us a feeling of despair. What does that mean? That the direction you're pacing in, and you have no other way to go any other direction, only there. You don't have any other versions or variations or opportunities. None. But you won't succeed in it. So what should I do? And then you cry out. And that cry is that I'm searching for the true work, that by this I can give contentment to the Creator. And I can't see it. And that's the only thing in my hands. What I'm doing right now. Yep.
Мне понятно эгоистическое опять отчаяние. А мы тогда между ненавистью поискали разницу, между беспричинной...
It's clear to me that what egoistic despair is, but we talked about some kind of despair which is related to hatred, which is not corporeal despair. What is spiritual despair? How is it different than corporeal despair?
Spiritual despair is that I can't give contentment to the Creator. I can't establish a vessel that He can be revealed and enjoy Himself. That's upon me to do. To connect the right and left together, that He will be revealed there as the middle line. And from this, I'll feel that He is enjoying my work. So, none. What is my work? My work is to sigh. That despair, that is what I have to attain. That is the vessel. Because the rest comes from above. As if I'm doing anything for myself. But by all kinds of exerting in the 10, that we try and try and try, we get a special illumination called despair, and then we have to cry out. We're forced. It's things that are... That's how they're revealed according to the degrees. We cry out and we get revelation. Revelation meaning how we now can work. Yes.
It's a feeling in a vessel of bestowal. It's the result of the work, this despair.
Wait, no. We don't have a vessel of bestowing it. We're just expecting to have it. We're crying out on these vessels that were still in Egypt. That were still under the control of Pharaoh. We discover that our ego is constantly in this, that we can bestow, where we have forces to bestow from. We just cry out that we're not able to, but by the exertion we reach a state that we can, supposedly. We want it, and we can't. Those two conditions are called despair from the work. More?
Though if I despaired, seemingly I agree. Well, I agree to stay in that state. If I have the strength and if I have confidence, that's not despair.
How could it be that you're crying and screaming and demanding? That's called that you agree?
But if I have the power to cry out and I have the confidence that the Creator can help me, then why is that despair?
No. You are confusing between what you feel in this world. Here, the despair are from your actions only, not from the goal, not from the desire to attain the goal, not from anything, just from the way, the method you're working in, and you don't see a different method before you. If it would be revealed, you'd grab it and continue even more in bravery and force. The despair is only from the work. The method I'm working in is egoistic. I still don't come out of the control of Pharaoh. That's why the sons of Israel sigh from the work. You want to do some spiritual action, but you can't see how to. And we already feel that there has to be some different action from different kind, from a different world.
Why specifically in this state there is confidence that specifically now He can help us?
Because the desire to reach revelation of the Creator, to bestow, to be in dvikut, that remains. And that's the only despair I have from the way I'm working. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening. I'm asking why now there is confidence that He can help us.
There was confidence and there is confidence. There's just no confidence from my work. You're looking at me. I understand that you don't understand. It will come. I don't have anything else to say. Only from the work. That's why he puts an emphasis on it. Oh, what's going on here?
Рафаэль все время рисует, что есть еще много действий, которые я не сделал, чтобы прийти к отчаянию.
I depict always that there are many actions I haven't yet done in order to bring me to despair. I haven't yet connected with the friends the way I need to. There are many opportunities, so we don't reach despair. How much more should these actions continue until we reach despair? Each time it seems to you that there's something somewhere else to add.
That's how it will be till Ein Sof. It'll never end. You'll always find that there's still something to do that you haven't done yet.
So what do we do?
Think. The question is correct, because a person can always say, didn't do this yet and that yet. Of course.
Еще вопрос такой, что там в Египте, получается, не все пришли вместе к этому крику, возопились.
Another question. In Egypt, it seems that, and the people of Israel cried from the work, they didn't all reach that cry together.
Man is a small world. That's why everyone includes many different forms. And what is in the whole world is in everybody. That's why even though one person that reaches something by reaching it, so through his secondary partsufim that he's connected to everyone, he bestows to everyone. And in this way, everybody has to reach some kind of participation, a very certain small amount, but it's enough. It's through the darkness. The Creator takes them out of Egypt. It doesn't have to be a revelation like you're thinking, but just an agreement to reach the work of bestowal. That is what gives them the permission to come out of Egypt.
I heard that you say before that our despair should be from the method of the work.
Yeah.
So
There's a different type of work, a different method, how to reach, to give contentment to the Creator, and we don't know how. And the fact that we're doing it, we see that we're not succeeding. It doesn't come out.
meaning that we don't have a method for the time being.
No, obviously no. The method is in order to bestow. We can do it. As much as I do and do and do, every time I see that it was in order to receive.
Why then we have to persist on this path?
We don't need to. Don't. You have anything else to do?
I don't have anything else.
So there's no wise as the experience. You can't cry out till you reach despair. What is despair? That you have performed a sufficient number of actions that from above you get such an illumination called despair.
On the path, I collect many disturbances. I feel as though I'm doing many checks on all kinds of things that I did in life, that I tried in
Correct.
life. Seemingly, gradually, I focus, but at the same time, as the picture becomes more focused, the greater spectrum, a newer spectrum opens up, and I begin to.
That's always like that. That's for us in technology too. That you reach a certain resolution, so it opens more and then more details every time.
This is called Ein Sof number 2 in mathematics. Infinity of infinity. Everywhere you have infinity.
Well, let's say.
The question is, so it's impossible to reach despair and not in the will to receive.
Also, despair is an illumination you get from above when you are supposed to get it.
What are we doing wrong that we don't reach despair?
I think we're advancing nice and correctly and pretty quick. Not that, God forbid, I want to stop our advancement. But according to what I see, I think like within the last 2 years, what we have raised above the shallowness of the study to truly implementing, still in the will to receive, but such a realization that we're reaching that border, the passage. Now what happens here as we learn? A lot of discernments that we need to concentrate them and to try and understand that the goal is the main thing and it's attained through connection. Two things before us, a goal and connection. That's where it's attained.
According to the intellect, a state where a person is getting closer to despair, gradually he should run out of forces, and here it's felt
Wrong?
exactly. Can you explain why?
Because it's not despair from being weakened by the importance of the goal, but only from my method that I can't reach, be still. That's it. Only that. The Creator the Creator, well, to need. I don't want to say to need. It's like a lover that I want to.
In greater adhesion with him,
Yeah, the longing to the Creator doesn't decrease. I want it more and more. I want to reach it. I'm like someone that he's the only one I love, he's the only one I want. But I'm despaired by how to get there. Only that. Let's say I'm on one side of the river and he's on the other side, and I'm running back and forth trying to find a way to pass the river. You understand that? Good.
so why doesn't time help?
It helps. The Creator counts this. And then from above, we get the illumination called despair. And that despair, that is the vessel. No more. When I discover a sufficient amount of efforts, that's called kishui, that I really want them.